Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Saint-Etienne have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to be...
Great chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. Played out to the left flank. Lahm unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shifting through the gears, it takes a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar's cross. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Gattuso. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Neymar. Michael. He won't be happy with that one. Gattuso, Nedved, and here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it into space. All driven towards the far post. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And this is Nedved. Goes for a shot! Gattuso, Nedved pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Hullet. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Changement pour l'AS Saint-Etienne.
Saint-Etienne can now introduce the first of their substitutes. He's on it, can he get away? Nice looking ball, and the shot's on here. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. It's run loose here. And Hullet! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisive.
And a chance! Goal! Saint-Etienne! Into the lead once more. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Saint-Etienne go into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Neymar, and it's Michel Platini. And this is Messi. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Almost half an hour in now. It's a pretty loose pass. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Platini! That was travelling. Gattuso. It's Thuram. Gullit. Now there's a fine ball. Thuram is on. He gets big. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Gullit. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's in plenty of space here. Ibrahimovic. Saint-Etienne with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short. Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Rummenigge. Lahm. He's picked his way through. Here it is, crossed in. Corner then.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Header comes in! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
1 minute.
Rudiger gets it away. Ibrahimovic. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dink through. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Check with the clearance. And it's Messi. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Melbourne City really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Gattuso. Seedorf, who does have an assist to his name, shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall, and he hits the net. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rummenigge. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's through here. Rummenigge. He might be in here. Saint-Etienne can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a promising position, and it's Ibrahimovic. He's gone for goal. Melbourne City do have a chance to counter here. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. Seedorf. Look at the space here. Now, can he find a finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Changement pour l'AS Saint-Etienne. Le numéro 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 14.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff.
À leur place,
Melbourne City still have the cards to affect this game.
le numéro 24. Le numéro 8. Bale. Changement en cours.
Seedorf. Gattuso. That has been slung wide. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread out to the left. Over to the left. Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Gullit. Tries a deft little ball. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To turn a deficit into a lead. Brilliant save from Buffon!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Lahm. Bale. And this is Pele. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Danger averted for now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Good reason for optimism here.
Attention, changement.
They've played it short. Oh, it's Seedorf. Big chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Nesta. Oh, can he get onto this? That has not gone well.
Melbourne City really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Saint-Etienne! And again they hit the front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Saint-Etienne get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Lahm clears it away. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And this is... And the shot! He's scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Additionnel, 5 minutes.
He's looking wide. Lahm plays it. Big header! It's hit the upright. Shot could be on. And it's Bergomi. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And this is Bale. He is through here. He's had a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that will be it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Melbourne City can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes,
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets.
Great chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Kola simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Hullet. Knocks it out wide. Played back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Oh, good spread. That has been cut short. Seedorf. Played into space out wide. Big header! He has done it! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Melbourne City grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Lahm, well, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's there to retrieve it. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! That is a great pick out. Caught offside that time. Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's off and running. Gattuso. Nesta. And this is Hullet. Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely worked. Lahm showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Can he latch on to this? And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's a key interception. Rummenigge. Driving on and making good progress.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a climb! They want to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Gullit. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rummenigge. Melbourne City do have a chance to counter here. And that could set him on his way. He's away! Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Melbourne City go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
The ball... A header! There it is! Maicon. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. Gullit. He's on it. Can he get away? Goes for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Figo. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Clipped into space. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Thuram might just make this. And here's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the whistle goes for half-time. Melbourne City are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Ferdinand. Seedorf gets a foot in here. And it's Maicon. That has not gone well. Nesta. Rummenigge looks to get on the end of this. Takes a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Gullit does well to get it back. Lahm. And here's Ibrahimovic. This might spell... Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Melbourne City are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lahm running with the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that pass just didn't quite work. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
oh, he's been caught napping. Gattuso, it's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Oh, delightful ball. Gullit really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's worked it through. He is through here! It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. No, that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. And now they can clear their lines. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Seedorf. Melbourne City looking to pass their way through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Figo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gattuso. Lahm. Not the most accurate pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bergomi puts his foot on the gas. Can he spark a counter here? Figo. Figo crosses.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17, numero 10, Ibrahimovic. Numero 16,
Drogba chasing
Lam.
after it.
Numero 64,
Cruyff.
lasciano il campo per il numero
Lam.
22, il
Gattuso.
numero 20, il numero 1.
Bergomi
Messi,
gets across to
il
intercept
numero
that.
7, Cristiano
Ferdinand
Ronaldo.
calmly
Attenzione,
anticipates.
la sostituzione.
Bergomi. And that interception was most necessary. And here's Drogba. Drogba. Look at the space here. Oh, he's played it in low. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ball's out once more. Bergomi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rummenigge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Thuram has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And he's intervened well there. And it's Otto.
Il quarto uomo indica
2
2
minutes to
minuti
be
di
added on.
recupero.
And this is Ronaldo. Well timed, excellent interception.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And this is Drogba. And it's Drogba. And he shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Signore e signori, è il momento del
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Chance for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the counter is on. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face to... Tries a shot! He scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And this is Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? And he's got the beating of his... Thuram! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Melbourne City have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Bellingham. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Bellingham. Can he finish? It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. It's out for a goal kick. Pull it. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, he's got space here. Lahm. Out towards the flank. And it's Gattuso. Melbourne City looking to pass their way through. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Michael. Seedorf. Now Gattuso. This looks promising. Vieira. Azar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Maicon drives forward on the overlap. No, he's not getting any further than that. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Gattuso. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bullet! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vieira gets over and intercepts. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! Bullet. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a throw. They get a throw in. And it's Gattuso. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Driving on and making good progress. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. Great ball if he can get there. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick reminder,
It's been a
today
decent
to
45
please
minutes.
take all
Competitive,
the
certainly,
dustbins
and a
located
goal
by the
each.
entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And that's the second half started.
Melbourne City have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played into space. Hazard. Looking to play him in. He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Bullet. Could move up a gear here. And that's too far for anyone. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Rummenigge has created one goal already. And here's Dembele. Hullet. Dembele. Hullet. Chance! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Rummenigge. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, well played.
Melbourne City really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Bellingham. Azar, looking for options for movement. And a shot! Played with speed from back to front. And he's being shifted off it. Lahm. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two. It's Azar!
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 7, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 12, Maicon. Number 10, Gullit.
They've played it short.
Number 8, Seedorf.
And now they can spring out of defence.
11, Erling Haaland. Number
Messi
21,
going face-to-face with his great rival.
Number 14,
Bergkamp.
Johan Cruyff.
Now that looks a decent
Number
ball,
30,
and he's picked it up out
Messi.
wide.
Number 18,
Ferdinand
Scholes.
defending his corner stubbornly,
Substitution.
stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played into space out wide. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Melbourne City really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge, can he finish? He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
He rises! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And this is Messi. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Nedved goes sliding in. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a searching pass, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Passing nice and neat. And this is Cruyff. Lahm plays it in. And that's been repelled. This ended up in no man's land. And this is Messi.
2 added minutes.
He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Check reads aside. And there goes the final whistle. Melbourne City played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's superb. That has been slung wide. Gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Raul. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely shaped ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the pace.
He's having a shot! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So, a breakthrough already. Pinches it off him. Oh, they can break here. That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rummenigge has got himself a free kick. He's having a good look here, looking to widen the gap even further here. He's gone for goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf. He's in a great position here. And it's made its way to him. Mitoma, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. Melbourne City are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Seedorf. And here's Thuram. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take...
And he shoots! Yes! And that for him is goal number 10. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Tries a shot! It's there! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he's intervened well there. Taken back almost at once.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a good ball through. He is through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kukçu. Can he spark a counter here? Raul looking to run onto it. That's an excellent interception. Seedorf. Melbourne City looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Mohamed Salah might just make this. Seedorf. Now it's Thuram, and it's Maicon. Gullit. Now there's a fine ball. Thuram receives it in a good position here, and reclaimed it in a trice. Thuram. It's a throw-in. Benatia. Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Nesta. Now he's off and running. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard. And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the action is back on the way. Gullit bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gattuso. Melbourne City are looking to break at pace. Look at the space here. There's the shot! And it's in! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Melbourne City blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Mitoma. Thuram. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gullit. Good, strong midfield running here. That is good alertness. Kukçu. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gattuso. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Shot could be a chance for a shot!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Rijkaard. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Lahm. Can he get it through? Rummenigge gets through on his own. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. Can he finish? Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
So much time and space here. Melbourne City are looking to go forward now. He's got away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Kökçü. Seedorf. Maicon. And this is Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cleared without hesitation. Rummenigge. And this is Hullet. Good ball, good take. Hullet in with the challenge. Rijkaard. Mohamed Salah. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. Thinks about the shot. Lahm.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gattuso. Seedorf. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Raul. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Thuram. Just eases him off the ball. Kökçü. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played in with purpose. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. Gattuso. And it's Hullet. And it's Maicon. Now Gattuso. Great ball, and he's in here. And that was very necessary. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Mitoma. Kökçü. And Gvardiol. Benatia. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now this could be a chance, and he's managed to get free. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kökçü. Steaming on goalwards. He's had a shot! It's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Melbourne City, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dink through, lovely, and he shoots! Off the post! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Thuram touches it back. Maicon gets into some space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's an excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. Tries to pass it through, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Seedorf.
Melbourne City are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rooney. That has not gone well. Gattuso. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped into space. Vieira.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gattuso. Oh, can he get onto this? Rummenigge. Gullit. Lahm picks it up out wide. Very nicely done. Lahm plays it in. In once more. Cech claims it without any fuss. And now the breakaway. Gullit. Great ball and he's in. Oh, shooting chance! Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Messi. Seedorf.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Melbourne City truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Seedorf. And it's Maicon. Melbourne City looking to pass their way through. Can he finish? He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Added time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cross goes in there. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And we come to you now with a quick
first half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser. I think we're in for an exciting second half.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. And he's in on goal! And that's great chance! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And that's aimed into the middle. Maicon proves just a little bit too strong. Rooney.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is a little undercooked. And he's found the way past. Bergomi deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's Seedorf. Thuram, brilliantly cut out. Gullit, Messi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he welcomes it in. Seedorf.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aims beyond the defence. Good running, strong and purposeful. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Gullit does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's superb. Messi finds himself offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21, Gullit. Number 9, Seedorf. Number 7, Rooney.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Substitutions taking place.
Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff.
Melbourne City clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Cruyff. Gattuso. Now it's Haaland. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao, a player so deservedly. Deco! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
Coming on to replace him
Foden getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And it's been given away. Goes for a shot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you...
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Bergkamp. Haaland is firing after that one. Now it's Haaland. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Deco. It's a good spell of possession, this. And Deco! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Rijkaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Xavi Alonso. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes, and the counter is on. Great defending, strong and determined. Manchester United. Rafael Leao! And he hits the net! Deep into injury time! And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Melbourne City have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a super give and go. Rummenigge. And here's Gullit. Now it's Thuram. It's a good ball out wide. Maicon just loves to go forward whenever he can.
In progress.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Probing pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Melbourne City are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. And he's picked out the run. This looks promising. Cross climbs up! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Played in deep. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a good run down the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lahm, played towards the other side. And it's Gullit. Good ball, good take. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Not the most accurate pass. Spread out to the left. Lahm play. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
So it is still 0-0. Gattuso, Vieira gets across to intercept that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Chance to deliver. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Gattuso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lahm. And it's Gullit. Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that. Gullit is the guilty party there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Maldini. Thuram. Pinged towards the front line. Now it's Gullit. That's good running with the ball. And this is Eto'o. Rummenigge. And this is Gullit. Oh, super find.
Melbourne City are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Pullet. Rummenigge. And here's Thuram. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Hullet. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Seedorf. Lahm.
There will be one
Gattuso.
minute added time.
Could move up a gear here. Lahm. And that could well leave a mark. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And we
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Melbourne City have played reasonably well, but perhaps they're overdoing things down the left flank. They've concentrated an awful lot in that area.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Melbourne City are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's tried one! Gattuso. Hullet is herring after that one. Michael. Oh, super ball! He's beaten the last man! And he can clear it away. Melbourne City have it back and can go again. Played into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a decent clearance. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. And he's in on goal. That's going to go a long way. And that is out of play. And here's Hullet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a threatening ball. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real... And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Xabi Alonso. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is on. Hullet is on. Goes for a shot! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now that's well seen too. Thuram chasing after it. Now it's Gullit. Defending was strong and firm. Can he get it through? Now it's Thuram. There's no flag. The cross. Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick reminder today.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Oh, Red, nice interception. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to play him in. Great ball, and Hullet! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. That's the keeper's ball. Melbourne City looking to pass their way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Thuram. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get on the end of this? Out to the right.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Rodri has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Rummenigge, played out wide. Ronaldo chasing after it. And now the breakaway. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No way through there. Thuram. Now it's Hullet.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rodri. Can he get it through? 30 minutes gone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. In by Hullet. Lahm tries to clear. And it's played forward. Maicon hurtling down that right flank. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Could move up a gear here. Ferdinand, not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hullet. Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Melbourne City have their second corner now. keeper has taken decisive action. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. And now a sudden chance to counter. A probing pass, and he's picked it up out wide. Cleared without hesitation. Michael. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. Nicely weighted ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's dealt with that really well. Pullet gets good distance on it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. So what can they conjure from this one? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And it's Maicon. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
We would like to inform you
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Melbourne City go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lahm. Played over towards the opposite flank. That pass has been well intercepted. So what can they make of this? Decent progress down the left. Pelé looking for the run. Lahm. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Time and again they are repelled. Alexander-Arnold with it. He gets big! Oh, crossbar! Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Played out to the right. And that's gone loose. Gattuso. Pelé. Great vision. Ferdinand kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Seedorf. And it's Maicon.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Looking for options for movement. Cross to the back post. He rises! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Maicon goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Played through for the wide man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maicon gets into some space. That's very neat. In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Ronaldo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great pick out. Great chance! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
We have got
Pele.
changes here from
Number
both sides, in
11,
fact.
Bale.
And that has added a
Number
whole new
13,
complexion to the game.
Gullit.
This is
Number
exactly the kind of
14,
contest you'd expect when you have so
Cristiano
much class from both
Number
sides.
16,
The next goal is going to be so
Rodri.
significant.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Messi, a player
Messi.
so deservedly
Number
decorated
15,
with praise and
Adrian.
glory. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots!
Number 4.
And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And can he finish? Cleared without complication. It's Messi. And he's had a hit! So close to drawing level.
Messi clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Melbourne City are looking to go forward now. Just 5 minutes left. Little doubt, that is a foul. Rummenigge has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Melbourne City clearly now in lead preservation mode. Melbourne City close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. And he was quick to react.
Added time.
That's going to go a long way. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
So that's it. It is all over. Melbourne City proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have
Thuram! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Passes coming off in quick succession here, and it's Seedorf. Cruyff. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gattuso. Lahm aimed beyond the defence. Gullit. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, they could break here. Driving on and making good progress. And he welcomes it in. Oh, such a clever... And Gullit!
Gullit really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ronaldinho. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Leicester gets across to intercept that. And it's Seedorf. Searching pass he's played there. Melbourne City are looking to break at pace. Pass somewhat off target. Seedorf. Gullit.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Maicon. Maicon. Tries to pass it through. Thinks about the shot. Ronaldinho. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pelé. And it's Seedorf. Nicely worked. He's found the way through. Cruyff! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Almost half an hour in now. Seedorf. And he's in on goal. Pelé. It's Pelé! Gattuso. Now it's Pelé. And it's Seedorf. And that has been cleared. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lahm is onto this. It's a mighty effort! Oh, off the bar! They've scored! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Looking for the run. And here's Cruyff. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Gullit with a real chance here. And this an opportunity to pull level. Gullit! Pele plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Deep cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ferdinand. Rummenigge. Melbourne City leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team...
And the shot! Really well taken goal. Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Melbourne City head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Thuram chasing after it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is...
Decent chance! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Gattuso.
Melbourne City really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Busquets. Pele. Front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Maicon. In towards the back stick. Showing good feet. Tries to cross. Ronaldinho. And now the breakaway. And it's Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. Gattuso. Melbourne City looking to pass their way through. That is good alertness. Not the most convincing of passes. Ronaldinho. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Seedorf charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. That's Busquets. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. Ronaldinho knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! Quality ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Seedorf. Looking here to chip it through, and this is Cruyff.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pele, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram cuts it out. Busquets.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And Seedorf! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitution on the field.
Desperate defending required here.
Number 7, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 10.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
Number 16.
Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way.
Gattuso. Coming on the field. Number 11. Erling Haaland.
And here's Bale.
Number 20. Didier Drogba.
This is Ronaldo.
Number 14.
Rijkaard deals with that comfortably.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Number 23.
And here's Cruyff.
Substitution. There will be one minute added time.
Chips it through. Great ball, shooting chance! Against the crossbar. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Melbourne City can always take more positives from a result like this.
Yes.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
João Neves. And here's Mbappe. Strokes it back. Vieira. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's had it taken off him. Ferdinand goes back to front. And it's Seedorf. And it's Maicon. Now the ball in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looking for the run. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vieira. And that's been one straight. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Backward it goes. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Climbs up big! It's a goal! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Rummenigge. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Seedorf. Now Gattuso. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Thuram. Played into the middle. Big header! It's in! And the comeback is complete! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Melbourne City take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Gattuso, Thuram chasing after it. He's not got that quite right. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Melbourne City heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Caught offside that time. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Oh, have their second corner now. Cruyff with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Might be danger here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Takes a shot! They've scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look?
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Melbourne City are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. Here's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Now he's off and running. Gattuso with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 23, Mbappe. Number 15,
Now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Number 19, Yamal. Number 87,
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 7,
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Raphael Leao.
Opts for
10,
safety.
Kvaratskhelia.
Well, here's a man
Number
adored
5,
by many, even
Vitinha.
deified by some. Vieira. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rummenigge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tomiyasu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nesta. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball goes in. Araujo gets it away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He can get that clear. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution.
Maicon. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Hullet. And it's Gattuso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. And here's Hullet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Melbourne City perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Gattuso. Melbourne City have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Crunching tackle. And it's skewed away. Kvaratskhelia proves just a little bit too strong. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, and a heart-and-mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
He's in a great position here. Fires it in low. And he's heaved it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Maicon plays it all the way forward. That pass has been well intercepted. Vitinha, it's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has not gone well. Arsenal have got it back, and they'll have another go. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Substitutions taking place.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tomiyasu gets rid without sophistication.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Drogba chasing after it.
There will be
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get rid. And they're quick to get it back. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. And he shoots! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked.
So that's it. It is all over. Melbourne City, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing.